My drama house partners. Hello. Welcome. Welcome, partners. Everybody's here. Make some noise in that live chat, honey. Welcome to the Drama House Talks. Nice to see you again if you were here yesterday. And if you were, let me know in the chat. Let me know if you had a good time. Let me know what you think of Paralives, if you have an idea. I mean, girl, it's all about Paralives today. As it should be. Everybody's losing their minds. We had a good time. You tell me, but I think we had a good time, right? On Paralives, let me give a big shout out to the live chat. I see you guys are making it move. We love that. Greg is here. Welcome. Yes, welcome, partners. Nikki. How's it going, Nick? Drama House partner. Veronica is here. We're seeing double. We've got two. Hi, Veronica. Love your name. Same as our wonderful mod. She's here in the chat. So make those hearts go for the diva of the divas. Best mod in the world. Matt has arrived. We are here. Do you have some cups, honey? We gotta spill this tea. Vlada, hi. How's your Thursday going? Drama House partners, rise up. Stefano, buonasera. Buonasera, Karin. Hello. Come on, don't be shy. Join our live chat. We gotta talk. We gotta talk. Yes, Milky Way girl. Just in time. How's it going, honey? Thank you so much for being here. Ooh, we got so much. I was like, I cannot wait to do the talks because while we were all trying to soak in, you know, the novelty of playing Paralives for the very first time on the official early access date, we all did, and we were all there for it. In the meantime, I don't know, like the news were just hitting me in the face, and I'm like, I can't wait for Thursday to arrive, which I probably barely said. Like, if you asked me 10 years ago, would not tell you, I can't wait for Thursday. Thursdays have always been chaotic for me. But let me show you my agenda. Our agenda, actually. What am I saying? You guys are here, and that means that you're staying until the very end. There's no way out. There's just way in. So the doors are open if you want to enter, but then that's it. Okay, so the poll of today will be Paralives? Question mark. And, you know, my Drama House partners, you guys know what this means. Exactly. I don't need to explain it. We will when we poll. The headline is Paralives is here, but someone is being weird about it. How dare they? I collected some oddity and weirdness. And yes, I will be working on a review from my side of Paralives, but I'm just... I just wanted to enjoy. You were there. We were here under the heat. So we are today, but we shall persist and keep spilling that tea. That's the motto. So Drama House partners, put your hands up. I don't know how to rally you up. I'm like that guy at the EA protest. I'm gonna start making references that you guys are not familiar with. But lastly, honey, we will dish. We will have, I'm gonna tell you some Drama House updates. Ooh. Super tea at the end of the show. And listen to this, baby. This is why you gotta stay until we dish. So France, is France making, already made truly, a Sims movie before EA? We are not kidding.
Oh my God!
So, girls, sit down, chill, because we got so much to unpack, and we will start this by voting. Let's go. Let's poll. You know the question is? The question is Paralives? Mm-hmm. Okay, here we are. Can I also have like some pink hearts in this beautiful blessed chat for this dress? You might see it a little salmon, but it's truly pink. Yes, this is the truth. So I'd love to see some of those pink hearts invading the chat. Anyway, honey, this is the you'll understand the questions once you read the freaking answers. Are we back in school? I don't know. What's wrong with me and these polls? Okay, babe. So the question is Paralives, and the answers will be bought it, I'm going to wait, or won't buy it. The vote is anonymous. We don't care what, like, I mean, if you want to elaborate further, we want to know, clearly. But let's just find out a bit what is, you know, our own community's interaction with Paralives. I'm curious about that. It's like, take it as a little smooth landing before we go to all the oddities. Before we enter the twilight zone, honey, buckle that seatbelt. Buckle up. And I see some more friends coming in. Nicole Elise, hi. You guys, we are meeting every day, baby. And I love it. I love it for us. Brush my beard. Now that's a handle. Hello, welcome. Is it related to that Sims movie that Barbie movie makers were allegedly working on? No. This is something different, but yeah, they were in fact working on. If you're interested on more, I have a full deep dive on the channel. And thank you for being here. We're happy to have you. I see anti-classes, Dolly. Hi, honey, how's it going? Thank you for joining. I'm loving those pink hearts. Thank you. Make my heart smile. Anxious Gary, hi, welcome. What's up, what's up? Pip Tazo 221B, hey, how's it going? Oh, so nice. I'm so happy you're here, guys. Yeah, but I'm here saying hi, and you might think I was multitasking, but no, I was just looking at you. Let me start this beautiful poll. So, Paralives. Okay, the question is going to be all in caps because that's what I decided. So, bought it. I am going to. And won't buy it. No, which is okay. I mean, not buying is like if you're categorically already decided that you're not going to buy it at all. If you're actually waiting, you know, I mean, it's the second option. Okay, let's go. Bring in the poll. Okay. Here it is. Go for it. I am curious. We got 2 votes in already, baby. What am I doing without my fan on? Hold on. I really don't want it for you guys to hear it, but let's do a test. Okay, you're not. Fabulous. Now I can breathe. 10 votes are in. Cast your vote or wait. That's also possible. I usually leave the poll up until we get to the end of the show. So you gotta stay if you want to know the final results. Yes, I'm getting all the ways to have you stay here. Isn't that the point? Okay, I'm so ready for my headline, for our headline. I'm trying to like keep you as viewers because I don't want you to enter the madness. Paralives releases and everybody goes cray cray. Not in a good way. Not in the way that, you say, "Oh, I'm going crazy." It's not in the same context of I'm crazy about that person. No. It's like what's going on? So keep on voting, baby. Are you seeing how cute that little butterfly is on the poll screen? She is. She deserves. Um, we let's talk about the headline, honey. Let's go. Get yours next. Now. This is the moment, diva. Hold the phone, because is it real that during the little title, Nick Cash was like, "I am a freaking MVP, honey. There you go. I'm gonna ring it again because we didn't hear it." And I do. I want it. Thank you, Nick Cash, for this wonderful donation. Yes, thank you. It's not work at all, honey. I'm always very excited to meet for whatever rendezvous we're doing. But thank you so, so much. Guys, let's have a little shower of hearts here in the chat. Because Nick is very, very kind. Thank you. Axel, hello, welcome. I mean, no, we are just starting with the headline. You can vote still. The vote is on and going. So you're not late at all. Okay, so we are going to start the little compilation of oddities that have followed the release of Paralives by, of course, who lost their mind in the biggest way and got like absolutely. You guys on Discord were saying they got the Streisand effect, right? Yeah, I agree. So we're gonna start with them, and I'm actually going to try something completely crazy. Are you feeling crazy, honey? I am. It's a hot night. Okay, I'm connecting us, broadcasting us even further than YouTube, baby. Cosmical, magical. I wish it was that quick, but it ain't. Mm-mm. Okay. Yes, I think we can go. Come to the drama house on Twitch if you like that. We do not guarantee. Maybe I froze for a second, but that's okay. We do not guarantee that we're live when we're live, but you do have wonderful replays. So I felt it was more than fair to connect over here, even if it seems like it doesn't work. Like, but good luck, best of luck to us. Let's go, drama partners. So what I want to start the dances with is, of course, The Sims. So Paralives comes out. There you go. Yes, still not giving us anything on on the Twitch, but Nick is saying it works. But Anti-Classist Dolly is saying the Twitch is black screen. I don't know, honey. I'm going to let it go, let it play. Let's see how it goes. Because in case we have the replay. Okay, Greg, saying I see you on Twitch now. Okay, you guys are amazing for checking, by the way. These are the Drama House partners. I mean, I love it for us. Doing checking, doing all the verification. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. I see all the chats. I can see you everywhere. And I might actually put everything like this, which doesn't mean anything to you, but I think we're good. I think we're good. I mean, I don't know. Twitch called me unstable all the times we tried, and then this is the lore of the Twitch stream. So the first time I was like, oh, okay, then this doesn't work. I'm going to leave. And I closed it after 3 minutes. But then when I go back there, once the stream is over, Twitch is like, there you go, Queen, the full stream, and also HD, baby. And I'm like, so yesterday we played Paralives and we were in both platforms, but it was the same thing, like black screen. And then I went back there and the full stream is there. So I hope, I wish, I hope it works. Also, today we're not playing anything, so maybe it will recover. I'm understanding that some people are seeing, some people are not. Am I blocked in your country, honey? Was I put on a watch list? Nick is saying, pro tip, if you can see live on Twitch, don't refresh it or you will meet the back. Oh, that's what's happening? I'm not a fan of that. I'm sorry. And it's still telling me that I'm unstable. But you know, if it is unstable, stay here with us on the tube. In the meantime, maybe, you know what I could do? I could actually do this, maybe, so we can start the headline. Anin is here. Welcome, welcome. How's it going? And how's it going, Exploration Gamer? YouTube Live is better. Slay, honey. Stay here with us. Okay, let me see if I'm doing. Yes. Okay, we're gonna start from here because the Sims community has all the tea. And, you know, I don't even need to tell you that this is the article is from Jovan because...
She's got a point. She's an icon. She's a legend. And she is the moment. Now, come on now.
Jovan is always serving the tea that we care about. So every time we are going through an article from the Sims community, it's always Jovan. Lay the boots house down, mama. So I know that my Discord friends were talking about this, and I was reading, having my lunch, like, because The Sims is the first on my list of today that I hope and I think you will agree with, that is losing it. Because Paralives. So I know you can tell me, oh, but they did, you know, when Inzoi came out, they made a post and they congratulated or whatever, which in my opinion, maybe bad take, maybe unpopular take. I don't see why we need to do this. But if they're happy about it, okay. Um, I mean, I see why they do it. I wouldn't do it if I were The Sims. In the way, maybe it's because of the way they do it. It's not the gesture itself, but it's because of the way they put it in practice. But okay, let's talk about it. So, The Sims, this article has two updates. Because then things happen in the meantime. Like, what in The Sims daily drama? In a nutshell, what these baboons did was when Paralives came out, they made stop. Oh shit! Not us opening acts like that. Okay, sorry about that. Um, no. What are you doing? Okay, it's just I don't know why they try being so cringe about it. They don't really have to. Um, so basically, they congratulated and then they deleted the tweet and then they did it again. You have no idea how long I've been waiting to come to the stream and say these words and utter these words. They congratulated and then they deleted and then they congratulated again. I mean,
Ooh, girl.
I don't know. This was probably like a big oopsie in their team or whatever. So I also hope that nobody, like, paid the consequences of this. Ooh. Vlada, oh my God. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Say hi to Mario is like melting. He's probably looking for a way out. Thank you so much. And I'll hope you'll have some sweet dreams rocked by my pleasant voice. Thank you. Need to wake up in 7 hours. OMG. Who is doing this torture to you? Should we call for help? Because, mm-mm. But thank you so much for the donation. You guys are great. I love to hear the flirty jingle. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And good night. We'll try not being too loud. Let's start there. Okay, so let me find where they go with the timeline. A somewhat weird scenario happened on the X social network 3 hours ago. The Sims team was under fire recently for not having congratulated the team at Paralives for launching their game. The drama mama, in similar passion like they did with Inzoy just last year. Somebody saying Shane as shits welcome Paralives into the neighborhood. This is what they did for Inzoy. Like, let's understand this. This is what they did for Inzoy. It's important to take it in consideration. Because just a few hours ago, and this was what, on Monday or Tuesday, the same picture was used in a reply to a tweet from Paralives stating they have released the game. So I guess Monday. And they're like, back from the holiday, soul, Paralives. Girl, we gotta open Imagine a new window. Because you are having nightmares. You are having nightmares tonight.
Jesus.
I know, Barbie. I hate everything about this. So back from holiday, I guess, US citizens, you recently had a holiday, right? So maybe that's the holiday they're referring to. But like, why even writing back from holiday at all? Like, you know what I mean? They're just so cringe, and I hate that they just use the same, oh, the same thing. Let's go back to the Inzoy one. Replying to play Inzoy. Soul, soul, we brought fruitcake. It's the same image, girl. What do you mean? At least make a different one. And don't make anything at all. Like, who cares if you're getting backlash? It's not your job to say welcome to Paralives, that they don't need you, girl. How about that? Ah, yes, yesterday was Memorial Day. Um, what's interesting, the Sims community continues. Sipping that tea. What's interesting is that the congratulations were up only for a few hours until the Sims team decided to take the tweet reply down.
Jesus.
Jesus, indeed, Barbara. Yeah, also, this holiday is not like, the Sims saying, like, oh, yesterday it was Christmas. But even that, like, okay, but Christmas, maybe it's more international, you know what I mean? Um, I didn't even know that it was an holiday. I'm sorry, but I'm not from there. So only after a few hours from this bullshit, they took it down. Um, And the Sims community had the full time to write this article because they write, as the moment of writing this article, there hasn't been a new tweet reply from the Sims team to Paralives. In defense again to the Sims social media manager, this could be an error with wrong time scheduled for publishing, wrong image used, or something else. So at that point, it was like, well, in all fairness, maybe there was just a problem and they didn't get, I don't know, like you think maybe some corporate thing that they need approval for, but then you have the first update to this article that says a new tweet reply. I don't know if I'm sweating or cringing, honey. But this summer, The Sims is like, we will continue falling and tripping and falling and tripping. They're like, when you fall on a treadmill, that's the Sims team right now. Falling on that treadmill. So a new tweet reply from the Sims team to the Paralives team was sent out 3 hours ago. It appears the original tweet was deleted because the social media manager seemingly used the same graphic. I don't believe this. I think that they thought that this was gonna slap somehow. The newest graphic features more summer clothes to fit the season with the following caption: Live Sim fans are eating good.
Oh my God.
Cherry Bonbon, you're here just in time to cringe together. What? You thought you were going to escape the cringeousness? Princess babes? You're just here in time. uh, oh, so this is what they changed it to? Wait. Source The Sims. It's like that meme from The Devil Wears Prada. They're like the two belts. They're just so different. I can't.
Jesus.
Me neither, Barbie. Thank God they updated the look of this image, because now that they put this horrendous outfit on this sim, uh, that is wearing probably one of the worst hairstyles you can wear from the base game. Maybe it's just my opinion, but I hate it. Um, so, I mean, we retouched. We retouched this image. Our game is so good, we can't even make this an in-game screenshot. Live sim fans are eating good. I hate it. I hate it. Grazalou on launch. I don't even know if I want to see. I don't think I can see the replies because I don't have Twitter. So even better. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. Back from holiday. So Paralives. Oh, thank God. Thank God they changed it. Great. Amazing. There's another update, sorry. The Paralives team has responded with an image reply of their plate offering the following caption: the more the merrier, Tiku. I mean, of course, Paralives had to answer. That is obvious. I can't. I can't with them. I can't. And also, yeah, the rotten wishes that the Sims wished on Inzoe. Stay away from Paralives, please. Don't Grazalou anything. We don't need that. Are you hearing some dogs barking from outside? Well, could be, because they are. Anxious Gary is saying the replies are all insulting the Sims pretty much last I checked anyway. Grazalou. Grazalou to that. Absolutely. Oh, let's hope the Sims team is offering the full fruitcake and not just 30% of it. A shade. Another reply from the Sims team was made on an announcement from Paralives. Wait, I didn't even read this part. The Sims is like that annoying aunt on social media that is like, I mean, this is for people that were teenagers or like young adults or like, adults when Facebook was like really a thing. You would have a whole album of photos of you and your girlies completely like shit-faced, and then you would have like some random family member of either you or one of your friends coming to that album and be like, "Oh, so happy to see you." It's giving that. The Sims team is doing this to Paralives. Leave her alone. But reason for a celebration, that is true. Paralives is saying on May 25th, we truly can't believe how lucky we are. Thank you to everyone who supported us and for their 250,000 copies sold in 8 hours. Thank you for playing in the early access and helping us shape the game. We couldn't have done it without your support, and we look forward to the future with you all. And it's like, it could be like, oh, I'm happy for them. And I think that I saw online that Alex Masse, uh, or Massey, I don't know how you guys say it, um, he confirmed that like there is not going to be paid for updates and DLCs because they're very happy with the sales that they've already achieved. So they're like, yeah, fuck it. Even if we need to make the team bigger, we're good. And live sim fans were like, you can do that? And on that note, that's where they replied, Grazie, Lou. Oh my God. Seriously.
Oh my God.
All snark about the current bad infrastructure of the Sims franchise. I mean, this is definitely too much. Like, I'm sorry, what the fuck are they doing? Can I say this? Will you guys still be here if I say this? But that's how I feel. Like, go away. Like, what do they want? Besides, they already did all of this BS. This was when? May 27th, May 27th, okay. But this was probably on the 25th. So on the same day, we are reposting something that we already did just so that we could give it this different look. And then Paralives is like, okay, 8:45 p.m. Love it. Thank you. Goodbye, The Sims. But then The Sims just can't leave them alone. I just. Why? Besides, and also, sorry, they replied that to this? Grazie Lou is like, congratulations. Okay. I was like, because my brain went Italian, and in Italian we say grazie, so I'm like, grazie on lunch, thank you. Okay, so they just say grazie Lou, grazie Lou. Like, I can't. All snark, but as we were saying, thank you for joining. If you're joining right now, this is the Drama House Talks. We're talking about this BS. All snark about the current bad infrastructure of the Sims franchise aside, it's nice to see a long-standing genre introducing intellectual property, acknowledge an indie project like Paralives. I mean, if they can't do it without being as messy as a freaking toddler eating, like, why do they need to be so messy? I agree, Milky Way girl. You ever heard of that one friend who always has to be the center of attention? That's the Sims. Yes, 100% agree. They had to give that little seal of approval because otherwise, that would not have been fair. But then also they had to mess it up because, I mean, they are, yes, that friend that makes it all about them, but also that friend that is always like, I don't want to be in the drama, but then they are the drama. Yes. This also confirms our original suspicions on why the original tweet was removed. The Sims social media team simply wanted to use a fresh new. Yeah, but okay. Okay, yeah. And this we saw. In case you don't know, the Sims team congratulated Inzoi's early access release last year with the fruitcake and the phone girl NPC that everybody hates, but somehow we continue to see her. Stating, okay, we brought fruitcake. Okay, and here is back to the mess that they did. Like, you had to be so messy, and you had to be so messy with such a cringe image, such a cringe message, and They're like, thank you, stop. But you just don't. Okay, now my favorite sport, reading comments on the Sims community articles. um, Crazy Simmer says, I'm just laughing over here. Lol. Seems like the social media interns' bosses didn't like that post. Yeah, but I gotta say, even those who are like, even if you're the one that doesn't think that the post should have the same picture, deciding for the post to be deleted is just a bad idea because people are chronically online. I am not on Twitter, but I know that Twitter is like very, very, very fiery of a place, and there's like drama over anything and everything. So just leave it, like who cares? It was a meaningless happy you released, whatever. Removing it and then reposting it and then continuing to comment on the Paralives announcements is giving FOMO. Oh, they are feeling the heat over at EA, that's for sure. They're feeling so much heat that they had to go and change the graphics. They never disappoint, these comments. Literal the Streisand effect, exactly. Once on the internet, always on the internet. 100%. I just don't know what to say. I mean, every time they do some messy shit, one thinks, no, at this point, nobody thinks that it's going to be the last time. Like, do you? Because I really don't. I'm just waiting for the next one somehow. And I gotta be honest with you, I knew that they celebrated. Is this a celebration in Zoe when it came out? But it was my impression that maybe they weren't going to acknowledge Paralives at all. Um, they did. I don't have any feelings about it. I think it's cringe. That's my only feeling if it's valid, but I don't know if it's good, if it's bad, because the terrible strategy they use is just making them look crazy. They're losing their minds. They're absolutely going. Maybe we should have polled about this. Like, I hate it. So, according to my research, they are the first ones to have lost it and lost it publicly because Paralives came out. Cool Nick is saying why they want to be included so bad. Welcome. I understand. I mean, I don't understand. I understand your question because same. What do you want? Stay in your lane. Don't you have like some Bridgerton things to sell? Go do that. And how about Project X, Project Renee, Project whatever, honey? Where are they? I guess The Sims is shaking in their boots because they were there when The Sims players were doing the protest. So that must be it. That must be it, baby. Um, she ate my heart is saying I feel like they only acknowledge Paralives because it's successful. Yes, and also because it's the last man standing, I think, we've seen how Life by You, she's gone. Viva Land, she's gone. These all those scammy AI projects that I've been covering here on the channel, they're gone. So at this point, they're like, look, it's just us. And hold on, because I'm saying this is just us, Inzo, and Paralives, but I really don't think that's how EA sees things at all. I think that even if there was like an abrupt wave of like in the data and in the revenue for the Sims, I don't think they would ever consider a reality like the Paralives one as the real competitor in the sense of their strategies. Like what I'm trying to say is that I really don't think that, for example, EA is going to change its strategy with The Sims 4 and next generation or whatever, just, I mean, because Paralives is here. And if they will try, they will try with some BS, like I've been predicting. They're absolutely gonna try doing some stuff with all the pop girlies. They are commenting all over, everywhere. We saw it here during the past streams, like Sabrina Carpenter. Then I caught also Zendaya. They were liking Zendaya posts with the Sims page, like on Instagram. They are probably plotting something that gives, yeah, but I am the mother kind of energy. This is exactly what they're doing. Like they're such a toxic mom. They're like, we birthed this. They're not even a toxic mom. They're like a toxic family because I mean, they bought Maxis initially. That's what EA did. But they feel probably that kind of monopoly that they've been having for such a long time. This is one of those titles that they would never, I mean, maybe they thought sometimes this is happening. Should we push back in some ways? But I mean, come on, not that much of a competition, right? I don't know. Uh, will I get banned if I say they can have Sabrina? No, of course you can say it. You can absolutely say it. And I know that, for example, her and who else is it? Some other pop girly. They were in a video game. What was it? I don't think, I don't remember if it was Roblox or if it was what's the name of the other name the kids play? The other game. What is it? Fortnite. I don't remember, but my thought was that The Sims was gonna do something like that. Fortnite, yes, yes, yes. Thank you. It was slipping from my old mind. So yeah, my thought was when I saw The Sims going and like liking all of this stuff from these divas pages, I'm like, something is going on. They're plotting something. And I think that if their strategy is going to build in a way around competition, they're going to do it in the sense of we are the one with the most money, with the most legacy, with the most games, with the biggest dick, like, and you gotta respect that we can achieve, a collab with put relevant name here. I think that's how they're gonna do it. But I also believe that they've been watching how things went down with Inzoy, and they might even be expecting something like that. That's my take on the Sims reactions. Um, there is a Sims 4 login event right now. Really? Tell us more. I have no clue. Sometimes I just see them like advertising like the Bridgerton stuff, but other than that, even the events, I don't know anything. I'm like, I don't know her. Um, okay, so guys, The Sims is going crazy this way. I want us to shift gears a little bit so I can show you. Wait, I'm gonna keep their posts here so I can like jump scare you like this. Ah, um, sorry, I had all my chats freezing. I don't know why. Um, The Sims is not that girl anymore. No. And I mean, it's been a while for me personally since she's been. But yeah, I agree. Definitely, people are trying to play something else. Greg with an update on the event. Um, there's an event to give away some Bridgerton themed stuff to promote the packs. Because that's what they're doing over there. They're like, they ran scared into the arms of Shondaland, hoping that these collabs will save their asses somehow. And I do think that they're gonna be doing stuff like this, like getting popular IPs and popular VIPs, I guess, to promote and do these things together. And I'm gonna hate it. But we'll see how it continues, and we'll see if they do any more cringe stuff. Because, come on, this was pretty bad from their side. A silence would have been so much better. I don't even think, 100% honest with you, I don't even think that if they had stayed silent, I would have talked about their reaction to Paralives like at all. But then they go and make that mess. And if you missed it, it's this. It's always available. MLE Crossing. Oh, good news. We love to hear that, honey. I have uninstalled The Sims 4 and the EA launcher. Fabulous. And just like that. Let's go. I love it for you. And I also see Lady Hoax. Hi, honey. How are ya? How's it going? Um, okay, so on the theme of losing it, because Paralives came out, we opened the dances with the Sims because they lost it for sure. Look at her, lost it. Um, but I was very curious because I've been trying going on different like threads and comments and opinions because I wanted to see, some of this stuff that I'm showing you today are like completely random. Obviously, the Sims one, maybe you also saw, this made the news because they fucked it up. But I was like reading things around. Again, most of them are stuff that just appeared. I didn't even go and look for them. But this morning I was curious. I was like, okay, let me go on the Steam page. And we could go on a whole thing about the comments. The reviews are, the majority are very, very positive. And I started reading some Reddit threads where people were like, oh, it's so unfair that people are saying like bad things in the review. Not bad things, but they're explaining what needs to be, improved, but they're giving a good review, and so this is messing up the ratings of the game. Like, I saw different takes around this and what the community thinks, and um, several takes. But when I ended up here, I was like, oh, what? So let me show you, because maybe you didn't see it. You didn't see it either. So Steam curators have reviewed. This is not just all the reviews from the community. This is like the Steam curator page that you get. So for example, you have PC Gamer reviewing this. Oh, hold on. I'm liking this question. Il Riccio, buonasera. Come va? I will write in English even if I'm Italian. I have a question. Have you ever thought about making this kind of content in Italian? Because I really think that many Italians are unaware of all the EABS. That's a good question. I would like sometimes to do some content in Italian. I am a little bit scared. I'm scared of the Italian high standards. No, I'm just kidding. But every time I thought about it, my fear is that, like, in an international landscape, if somebody comes for me in English, this is kind of odd, but maybe you can understand it. If somebody's like, F you, like, your voice is weird, who is this chick? Like, whatever. You know, it gets to me sometimes, but it doesn't get to me in the same way it would be with my like a native language. But I would love to do more content in Italian. I don't know, and definitely it would be interesting to talk about all this stuff that is going on. I also think that all the pages that I've seen like from Italian communities, sorry guys for this Italian tangent, but I see a lot of cool aid being drank over there, like everything is fine. Um, so it could be interesting. Cherry Bonbon, do you guys recommend learning Italian as a fourth language? Honey, for you as a Brazilian, it's gonna be so simple. Go for it. Absolutely. I can tell you on Discord, a good show. Like it's daytime TV, okay, but it's like the bomb. That me and Miss Veronica are like obviously always religiously watching. We can tell you more about it. And like that, you can get all the slangs, you can get all the conversation, and I bet that you will understand what's going on. But more on that later. um, oh, thank you. Thank you. I so appreciate it. When you guys say anything about my accent that is positive, I'm like, because it's always been like since I started the channel, I've always been kind of insecure, of course, about the way sometimes I don't know how to pronounce words. Uh, but then even natives sometimes don't know how to pronounce words, so I feel better about that. But thank you, I appreciate it. Um, yes. Okay. So sorry, I completely lost where we were. Steam curators that review. The reviews are like small. This is not like a full-on thing. For example, PC Gamer is saying informational. Paralives characters can jog, smooch. Can you see this? Yes, can jog, smooch, play the piano, work in a coffee shop, get in some fiery arguments, and share an intimate dance together. Appeared in PCG's June. Wait, what? So what kind of review is this? Whatever. Some of these reviewers get to review first, right? Let me see more. Recommended. Similar to The Sims. You build up a dream house, manage the lives of various characters, visually it looks great, and if you enjoy interior design or management games, you should enjoy this one. Um, More on informational, Paralives has peaked at 78,603 what? Concurrent players on 25th of May 2026 on release date. And we've been helping with that. Another curator says ranked 33 most wish list on Steam, which I mean, who didn't have this game in their wish list? Who didn't? Wait, what? Milky Way Girl? There's a game where Nancy Drew goes to Italy? No way.
Oh my God.
Okay, we gotta play that. Tell me, what is the name of it? That is going to be hilarious. Even because we still need to finish the Haunted Mansion one. It's in Venice? Just like me. I mean, I'm not in Venice, but I am from Venice. Oh, Phantom of Venice. Okay, girlies, get ready. It's in my list of what to play next. We have to play it. I didn't even know that that was a thing. Nancy Drew, Nancy in Venice. Nancy. I actually, you know what, Riccio? I actually have one short in Italian on in the whole like channel. One short because because I had to talk about that time that La Sette copyright claimed an Nvidia trader on YouTube. And so I made the version for that in English and in Italian. So there is something, but it's like super small. And of course, you know, YouTube, like you post something in a different language and YouTube is like, we're gonna bury this. Nobody's ever gonna watch it because what do you mean you're changing the language of your videos? Like, are you crazy? So maybe you haven't watched it. That's what I meant with that. Oh, anti-classes, Dolly. Nancy Drew was such a good time, and we gotta finish the mansion one, like 100%. That's a promise. I was trying to do something else, you know, while we were waiting for Paralives, but I had so much fun with the Nancy Drew game. I can't wait to get to the bottom of it. I'm still like very curious to see what happens. The Phantom of Venice, as an American, it taught me all the Italian words I know. What were they saying? Ciao, bella. Buongiorno. Un caffè per piacere. Oh, that's amazing. I'm looking forward to it. Greg, still have your notes? Me too. Janice. Um, okay. Now I'm like, let's go play Nancy Drew now. Okay, hold on. Hold on, because I was here, I was like just looking at reviews, reading what people were saying, ending up here in the curators page, and I was like, ah, okay, fine, like, okay, PC gamer, wish listed, blah blah blah. But then look at the next one that I saw. No, not this one, not this from best free and upcoming games. So again, stay with me, honey. Stay on the topic because we don't want to get rage baited, right? So let's stay calm. The topic being people are woohoo, spiraling, going loco for after Paralives dropped, or I guess for the because of the concept of Paralives. But guess what? Woke and censored Game Alert with 16,000 followers. That's 12K more than those I have here on YouTube. So never underestimate the power of numbers. Um, so this page wrote, not recommended, a live sim promoting diversity utopia, interracial and same-sex marriages. I mean, girl, who would have thought that that's what a live sim did?
Ooh, girl.
Seriously? No way. In a live sim video game? I'm like, what? So I saw this and I was like, people are really losing their shit. Mm, oh, hold on. Tell me more, Lady Oaks. The video output isn't shown on Twitch. So you're just seeing me talking alone? That's fabulous. Okay, hold on, because also my tab just crashed. In the meantime, um, okay, I mean, I personally cannot see anything that is going on the Twitch stream. Ah, okay, it's just black screen. You have the black screen curse. I don't know why it does that. Why it does that. I really don't get it. Greg is see me. What's the deal? I don't know what's the criteria for which one can see or not. I don't get it. But yeah, it's unstable, and called me unstable before Twitch. So I'm sorry about that. But thank you for checking. It's only for some. It's like spin the wheel. Will you see Lady Drama or just the black screen? Mm, so, okay, in these reviews, since the first one is from Woke and Censored Games Alert, mm, mm, the babies are crying because they have same-sex marriage. So along these lines, when you see woke content detector, what do you think they're gonna be there complaining about, right?
Jesus.
I know, Barbie, they suck. They suck badly. Contains overly pro LGBTQ plus imagining. Shocking. Shocking revelations. Choice of pronouns. Oof. I hate, don't you hate it when video games use grammar? Showing pronouns and all different elements of a sentence. Of a grammar analysis. Crazy. Neutral body onto which male or female features can be added. Oh my god, if only. Oh, I mean, that is not an accurate way to simulate human life. Like, it's, you know how it works, right? There are no pronouns. We all speak without them, that's clear. And also we're all either one body or the other. That's it. It's either Super Mario or Lara Croft. That's it. If you're anything in between or out of it, we're sorry, but some people will have a meltdown about it. They need a content warning. And then, what's the funniest part about this? Is that you launch Paralives and it's like the most regulating, chilled, like the game launches, it's like it feels warm and cozy, and you don't even get like, I know that I'm an extreme Sims player. You've watched me play The Sims 3. I go hard, and so I go super management, and if I'm not playing streaming with you guys, my shoulders are here. Like, I'm like, and Paralives is nothing like that. So I can't. I find it really entertaining and funny that these ignorance get triggered by a game that is like such a feel good experience. But they are the woke content detector, honey. Mm. What else are they not recommending? Spider-Man 2 contains overly pro DEI, overtly pro LGBTQ, overtly anti pew pew, and overtly pro abortion messaging in Spider-Man 2. I mean, I've never played the game. It's sounding amazing to me. See the full reviews for details. No thanks, honey. I don't want to see the full anything. It's insanity, but I think that sometimes I am in the belief that these things are not true, like that certain takes just belong to the internet world, and or maybe, you know, to the real world in the sense of how people talk when they don't think anybody's listening. But in the world of video games, finding like this type of reviews, here's another one from Modern Audience Detected. Full of DEI and LGBTQ propaganda, massive push for global. Wait, for what? Global homo utopia? Honey, I mean, I didn't even know this word. I didn't even know that I could manifest for us to officially transition to an era of global homo utopia, honey.
The girl them skill out, chick. Thunderball.
Let's go. I didn't even know this term. So that's where I want to live, in the global homo utopia. Now that I have the words, I can use them. Doesn't it sound great? Let's go, honey. With interracial couples and LGBTQ plus relationships everywhere. Everywhere. Ah, a girl can dream. Androgynous body type, no female male pronoun, non-binary option. Wait, what? No male female slash, no male female, comma, pronoun slash non-binary options. So does it have the male female, or does it not have the male female, but it just has the binary option? Because last I checked, we gave the gender we felt like giving to our para, so this person is also, I mean, clearly not that the rest of the review is good. But it's also fake. Let's be clear. um Honestly, I hope that one day I will be described this way, full of DEI and LGBTQ propaganda, and a figure that is really giving a massive push for the global homo utopia with interracial racial couples and LGBTQ plus relationship. I hope to see the day that we can live in that world. Manifesting the global homo utopia. Come on, drama house partners. Maybe we can make it happen. um, okay, Create a Soul said, create your own characters, and you know, The Sims, I guess. Okay, what a great review. You mean the not recommended from the normal reviews? I don't know if I want to do that. Oh, look, but it's fair. We have a counterbalance because woke game recommender is coming in slaying and saying contains overtly pro LGBTQ messaging. Slay. Choice of pronouns. Slay. Natural body onto which male or female features can be added. Slay. Thank God. Wait, what? Best games ever made. The names are also kind of flooring me a little bit. So, best games ever made is saying this isn't a game for people who want freedom and fun. It's a game for people who want a tightly controlled ideological hug box. A hug box? If you don't fully bend the knee to modern gender politics, they ban you. And I mean, to that we say, absolutely.
Slay! Slay!
as they should ban you from everything and everywhere, honey. Steel Cathedral's Cup of Tea reviews said, not my cuppa, which honestly, it's okay. That is so much better than the dooming comments that we've seen so far. Okay, but I am being, of course, picky just because the reason why I'm doing this is because I really was not, and I've looked at curator reviews even when I did like videos on other games. When I was checking Steam, I was always checking these like curators review to see if they ever said something useful. um, but to be honest, I never came across this kind of like, and maybe it also depends on the game that I'm researching, right? I'm not saying this doesn't happen for other games. I mean, hey, they weren't okay with Spider-Man 2. What did she do? But this kind, I was like, really? Because I feel that within the Sims community, the majority of the people are like arguing over, I hate the art style, I love the art style, or the bugs are too much for me, the bugs are okay for me, I cannot build in this, blah, blah. I've also seen some takes that I was like, okay, but I think that it's a conversation that is happening around the performance of the game or liking the game for what the game is. So I feel that we barely see this type of sentiment, at least in the Sims spaces that I usually look at. So this really left me like, oh, I didn't even know that people were using their limited time to do this. I really didn't know. But Woke Critic is saying, um, Woke Critic score 8.5 out of 10, affected characters, writing, world building, character creator, and more due to heavy DEI and LGBTQ plus ID politics. What? ID politics, feminism, uglification. Stop. They just make up words and terms, and then they hope that somewhere it sticks. Um, Heavy modern audience appeal. Okay. Crimson Dead. What other thing they have here? Okay. 007 First Light. Why isn't it recommended? Because it's 70 fucking euros, I guess. Woke critic score affected due to heavy DEI race swaps. Neo-feminism, okay. They even they even make the division between neo-feminism and feminism. I really would like to hear woke critics defining for me the difference between the two. Miss Hendry, the uglification is back, modern audience appeal. So, what do these people want to play exactly? I'm just asking. Mm, okay, this is informational, so I don't even know if this is positive or negative. Okay. What? What are these names even, honey? Oh no, absolutely. Uglification. Like these concepts are just so ridiculous when the last time these people probably read a book was like many, many years ago, and it was not out of, free will. They weren't like, "Oh, what a beautiful book. Let me read it." No. So it's just such a ridiculous thing. And uglification or what of what? You can make your characters like it's just so stupid. And also, side note, people that speak this way are 100% of the times, I'm pretty sure in this statistic, ugly themselves in the conventional sense of what's ugly and what's beautiful. But the reason why nobody around them tell them is because, people are more evolved than that, and nobody truly gives a shit about, you know, what is the ideal beauty, what is ugly, what is beautiful. Show me what kind of person you are, because it doesn't matter how sculpted your face and body is, but if inside you spend your time as a steam curator reviewer under the handle, for example, non-woke female characters, you can look like a freaking god, and I would be like disgusted to the core. So them talking about uglifying or what's ugly, what's beautiful is just such an oxymoron. Paralives permanently community bans. These are all the butt hurts. These are all the ones that hurt their butts. Paralives permanently community bans for the mildest pushback, simply for stating there are two genders. Boring, and questioning pronoun implementation. Hard pass. My crime is just disagreeing. Okay. Me too, yeah. A definition of uglification. I really don't know what the fuck they're talking about. They would probably come up with like some BS thing, like the way they used to do because also, let's be clear, this is always about women and women, how women are represented in things like video games. That's the entire like problem that these guys have. They don't talk about the uglification of whatever males, because they're just so obsessed in going there and seeing if they can make their perfect super babe. And the core of these people is the same of those communities. We've talked about it here on the channel. Those communities where like they were making the mod to make The Sims 4 like with no DEI, so ridiculous and honestly loser behavior, and honestly natural anti-conceptive behavior, and honestly like it's just giving I'm alone, and I'm lonely, and I know that nobody wants to be around me. So all of these concepts and these things that these people have, they're just also at the end of the day like rage baiting their own selves, because they are getting banned by all the different spaces that don't accept such like low life people. And that's why I was pretty uh, surprised that in here I would find this type of really, really odd takes. Oh, another DEI detective. DEI confirmed. Flash news for all of the people that talk about whether games are like DEI or not. Like, eh, DEI is literally everything. Like, the idea of diversity and inclusion is because we're trying to make reflections of the reality. We're all fucking different. So even the people who chant to be against DEI, they don't really get it, but they could, in a second, end up in whatever box that makes them a DEI. So like it's so bullshit. Non-binary gender, custom pronouns, gender, natural clothing, same-sex romance, LGBTQ plus inclusion is a core design. It's a core design pillar with roadmap expansion planned. Fuck off. Okay, I don't want to read any more of these awful things anymore. I'm done. They rage baited me now. It's like And also, why I agree, like, why are these guys fucking around like live sim games? They just want to go there and be like, "Ugh," and then come here and write this review, and then, go to whatever basement environment they stand in and be like, I went there, and let them know. And then if they get banned for some reasons from anywhere, they're like, oh, they're trying to erase me and my culture or some bullshit like that. It's just so crazy. So, bottom line is, they're losing their mind over Paralives. The fact that they're spiraling over it for some people could be a win, in the sense of, as much as we can bother your calmness and ease in life, we will be happy to. But in my opinion, it's just, I hope that when they reviewed it, they actually bought it without getting a refund, because you know what? At the end of the day, what really matters is not that these baboons are coming here writing this bullshit copy paste statements about the game. Like, whatever, sure, don't play, don't have fun, go back because your mom is calling and you need to clean your bedroom, honey. But ultimately, what matters is that there are people that, just like these ones, go ahead and buy the game, spend enough hours, do not even get it refunded, and then go and spew hate. Well, you're still a customer. You still spent money on it, which always takes us back somehow. All the roads lead to Rome. That's why some hot people have been saying that we should all boycott EA if we're not happy with what's going on with The Sims and the buyout. It's because of this. It's the money. It's all about the moolahs. And I mean, Paralives was very happy about that moolah, honey. I don't know how happy they were about this. But okay, so far, who has been losing their minds over Paralives? The weird bros in the basement, expected, um, and The Sims. What a weird couple we have here. That was definitely not on my bingo card, honey, for tonight or forever. But here we are. It's happening. Uh, okay, so they're losing it. I have more fun for us. Okay. Now, spoiler, we are tuning the temperature down a little bit. I think that this was like the apex of losing their minds, starting off with The Sims, which is the one that matters the most to us, passing by those Steam curators who really do not matter to us or to anybody, really. Um, but are also a clear sign that, losing their minds over Paralives. I think they fit the theme. So now we can go on to something that is a little bit, less either ridiculous in the case of The Sims and bad PR management, or completely nuts, like in the case of these Steam curators. Because I've been seeing by mistake around what The Sims creators are doing. And I know that there are like a lot, everybody's talking about Paralives. So I'm not going to like go through everything that everybody's saying. That's why my criteria for letting you know is based on what I saw online. You know what I mean? Because I'm always sharing my tea with you guys. And when I don't have tea to share about others, I share my own, because we're always spilling, okay? um, so as I was saying, like, the creators, Sims creators, are like playing a lot of Paralives, talking about Paralives. Then some of them are even partnering with Paralives. So I happen to see, what some of the Sims creators and influencers were doing, because I was in this quest to find out if everybody's losing their mind over Paralives. That they are a little bit. They are a little bit. I think it's only fair that we start. Wait, let me close these Steam curators. Ugh. To school sting. Okay, so let's start checking on our Sims influencer. Oh, Lady Calamity. No, honey, not at all. Uh, but at the end of the day, I'm happy that it went this way. I love that we got to play Paralives together, and against what some creators are saying online, that the people who had any criticism for them being part of the partnership, they were just jealous because they didn't get to play Paralives. Like, please, honey, that's not it at all. I was just confused about what was happening and some of the names that were picked, but it was not for me at all, even because it was a matter of days. Uh, I just somehow wasn't expecting for that to happen. But no, no, no. I only get approached for shitty AI platforms, honey. And I, of course, refuse and reject everything because that's not me. I don't do that. So it just seems fair to me that we start with Miss Zephyrin because we have grown closer to her. I didn't even know who this creator was until the Little Simsy stream, right? And maybe you didn't know either. But then somehow now we know more about her, kind of against our will, because we were not expecting the live stream. Sorry, I need my bubble gum. Because I have like a fan pointed at me. And by the way, a bubble gum, honey, flavor acai. Mmm. Acai bubble gum. Get it in Portugal. Mm-hmm. So now I choke after my whole acai thing. Mmm. I would actually love to have a bowl, like a fresh, icy bowl of acai. Do you Brazilian friends unsubscribe if I tell you? Maybe you do it too. Acai with on top condensed milk, like from the can, you know? Do you mess with that? Let me know. Acai in like sorbet shape, you know, and then some light condensado. Delicious. Anyways, yes, this is the lady. She is okay. Okay, let's call things. Let's stop sanitizing crap because that's what I was about to do. She is the face of the protest and the petition to stop the EA buyout done in collaboration with the Player Alliance. Because, honey, this is what we have known you to be. She is also a Sims 4 creator, and she is also the person who hosted that live stream with Little Simsy and representative Maxwell Alejandro Frost, never forget. And then she marched to EA's headquarters with 11 more people and a host and a bunch of cameras, and to deliver the petition and also do a full performance in front of EA. So that's how we met her, you know. And we've been looking at her social the other time as well, because the other time we were trying to figure out if, considering that she is the face of this protest, I was wondering, is she still in the EA program? And you can see it directly from the bio, honey. Nothing has changed, by the way, since that time we watched the protest and came to this page exactly. First fucking thing that appears here in the bio, by the way. Exactly the first line in her channel description, honey. So I came here because I was like, Paralives is out. I was wondering, maybe did she get, because some people that are also Sims partners got their early access thing from Paralives, so I was like curious to know if she did. But the latest video we have on YouTube is from 11 days ago. I don't know about the shorts. I don't even know how you see it.
Doesn't it make you mad when you can't get your roof height perfect? With the roof selected, hold the Alt button and you'll be able to move it as like high or as low as you want to with
10 days ago. So nothing here. 2 months ago we have The Sims 4 building, The Sims 4 shell tours, hashtag Sims partner. The Sims 4 hashtag EA partner 11 months ago. It always strikes me how convenient it is, this little rebrand for literally everybody involved, you know, how the EA partner program rebranded itself into the Sims partner program. And so by doing that, everybody managed to just sanitize that part of their affiliation, both EA and the creators. Very convenient. But as you can see, honey, we do not have anything on YouTube, although it seemed to me that YouTube is the channel where she does these kind of videos, like for example this, you know, Willow Creek Diaries. Look, I haven't played The Sims 4 in a long ass minute, but why would anybody be playing in Willow Creek in 2026? Because they don't know where else to go, I guess. Just a question. So there's no Paralives here. No Paralives mentioned, no video with Paralives, no shorts with Paralives, no nothing. Nick, absolutely. Spill that tea. Drama House Partners will never need to rebrand itself. 100%. 100%. This is the real VIP, honey. We're not rebranding because it's working. But I would not have been like surprised to see the Paralives partner. Although I'm kind of sensing that Paralives doesn't really want to do the thing, the partnership with people that are maybe more involved with like controversial aspects of the Sims community. And maybe in their eyes, Zephyrin is an example of that. In my eyes, I have other names in mind. Names that were in fact excluded from that, like mine. But I can see, you know, from an outsider's perspective, maybe you're like, well, let's not mess with her because she's like all about the activism and, you know, we don't want that for some reason. I don't know. But don't fret, honey. I'm here doing a big setting up of things because the truth is that on Twitch, she did stream Paralives. So she is doing Paralives content. Because when I saw on YouTube that there was nothing about it, I was like, the contradiction, baby. Are we talking about somebody that is on one side, she's like protesting against EA, but then she's also working for EA, but then she's also like not promoting Paralives whatsoever? I was like, are we in the realm of all of these multitudes? But no, no, baby. Twitch, where she gets 41K followers, by the way. And I'm no Twitch expert, clearly. I am no Twitch as expert, that's true, but that's a lot. So yeah, in the recent broadcast, we've been playing Paralives since 3 days ago, which was when Paralives released. So I guess she didn't get to be a para partner. Wait, hold on. What is this? I never saw this. EA protest discussion and new kits? EA protest discussion and build? Oh my god. I did not see that this material was here. I don't even know what's in these videos. I just came here to show you that she streamed it on Twitch. And she did like some, 5 hours, 5 hours. I also saw that Little Simsy did like a 6 hour stream. 4 hours, 3 hours to 49. I guess she's also building.
Paralives is here today. My body is so ready.
Okay.
Morning, buddy.
No. Hold on. Okay. Now I have more on our Paralives topic, but your girl is just a little bit curious. We might have to do a little detour and then do it again next week. Because what do you mean EA protest discussion and new kits?
Hi. Emily, thank you. Monday. I'm just putting that out there. I just wanted to say a big thank you to everyone who showed up and stuff. Good morning. Hi, Perry. Welcome on in. Hi. Oh my God, Toadstings first added. Oh my God. It's so much fun, isn't it? And thank you so much for the level 9 hype train too, you guys. Thank you. Be like, hey, this is going on and I oppose this or whatever. Hi, good morning, everyone. Welcome on in, if that makes sense. But I hope that kind of clears that up. We got in on we got to California on, it was like Saturday after.
I don't know if we can do this now, guys. I'm feeling that I don't know if I'm prepared to do this. You know what? We can do something. Do you guys think we should try giving this a watch? Because for me, I could show you a little bit of more like fun bits and baubles that I found. And then in case if we have time, we can go back to this. Because I think that if we keep watching this right now, I am going to be completely off the rails and like derailed in the topic, and we're never talking about Paralives again. Because I had no idea. Because I also have just seen, I don't know if you guys noticed it, because I know that I'm also on the screen. But are you seeing this? Use code Zephyrin to save 5% in a video where we're talking about protest discussion, new kits, social petition, hashtag Sims partner. Okay. F my drag. You know what I mean? Moving on. We'll get back to this eventually. So my point in I was not expecting to find any of this. My point was just like, hey, she posted, you know, on YouTube she posts a lot of content, I guess also to advertise the promo code, but everything Paralives related, it was not on YouTube, it was on Twitch. That's all I wanted to say. It just like smeared out into different places that I was not expecting. So let's read it back to Paralives. Oh boy. Let's try having a little cleanser here. So I don't even know if this is a cleanser. Okay. Do you guys know the creator called Gons? So I found, because I was wondering if he, for example, was a Paralives partner. Oh shit, what did I do?
I think
Sorry, a Paralives partner. And what he had posted. And there's this video that he made about the lore of Paralives, which to me was a bit of a spoiler, I'm not gonna lie, because one thing is reading the lore of the characters as they sit on the train and you're like, oh, okay, like there's secrets. But in here, he's kind of exposing everything. So I don't know if you guys are okay with the spoiler. If not, I'll just show you the beginning of this. It's still... I mean, I don't think this is a proof of like going crazy, but I was like, okay, we are trying to simify. How do they say in The Sims? Sim it and see. Sim it and see. They're trying to simsify freaking Paralives, even in terms of content, because this to me, what I'm about to show you, is something that I would maybe expect. Like, I get why this content is being made. I was just like, guys, give it just a little second, because I mean, we have just all gotten it, and he's like already breaking down stuff in a way that it's very Sims reminiscing. But I mean, you'll tell me. Come to me, browser. Okay. I'll try stopping it so you don't get... if you don't get the full thing, I don't know.
I think Paralives might have better lore than The Sims 4. Paralives has just released for early access, and although the game is still really buggy, the lore and the environmental storytelling is amazing. The town of Molino has over 25 households, and that's not even counting all of the random NPCs that just roam the world. Julian Gervais is a workaholic who's competing against Samantha Stark for the top position in their company, and while she hates his guts, he's started to fall in love with her. Solene and Keon are complete and utter opposites. She's all girly pop and cupcakes, and he's all heavy metal and motorcycles. But even so, they're so in love. Then you've got the actual Powerpuff Girls who are all grown up. Sarah Levine is a single mother who...
Okay, this that he's about to say, I had no clue. And then he's going to give some more spoilers on some other characters. And this is part, by the way, of a whole video, because this is a normal video, yes, about the full lore of Paralives. Like, look, there's nothing wrong with making this type of content. Like, I really want to make sure that this doesn't sound like the content police. Like, no. And also it's my opinion, so like one can always say, who is that chick, who cares? But I feel that, you know, people are still trying to enjoy the first times with the game, and the game is not even like fully there. And like when I saw this, and I also understand, you know, on social media people are like, this might have been the best in the world, like very very Mr. Beast type of like alert and alarming ways to start a short, for example. I get it, but I don't know, I really enjoyed seeing the background stories of the characters and the lore, and I was excited, and I am excited about the lore. I have not played with the characters, so I don't know all of this that is being said in this video. But that's, to me, is the point. Like, I don't know, I'm still, discovering, and I would never sit here and say the lore of Paralives might have just beaten The Sims 4, which, by the way, yes, of course, because what is the lore of The Sims 4 anyways? When I saw the Paralives train for the first time, I was like, this is giving The Sims 2, honey. I didn't even think about The Sims 4. But Gons starts this video by saying,
I think Paralives might have better lore than The Sims 4. Paralives has just released for early access, and although the game is still really buggy, the lore and the environmental storytelling is amazing. The town of Molino has over 25 households, and that's not even counting all of the random NPCs that just roam the world. Julian Gervais is a workaholic who's competing against Samantha Stark for the top position in their company, and while she hates his guts, he's started to fall in love with her. Solene and Keon are complete and utter opposites.
yes, exactly how we felt when we played the first time The Sims 2. And yeah, I think this is fine. Talking about the lore is still a good way to promote the game. It's not like he's saying this is shit. But I saw it. I saw this until the end. Okay, I got all the spoilers, including like on Sebastian and everything. I didn't watch the full video that he made, like with the full lore explanation, because I don't want it. Maybe in a couple of years, I will be the first one to say, let's make a video about the lore. But my take is, I guess, we are simifying the lore of Paralives already, because of course, I mean, the people that are doing it are the same creators that are doing all of this constantly, by the way, for The Sims 4, honey. He's already back. He did like 2 shorts on Paralives, and we're back, of course, because at the end of the day, it's The Sims 4 that brings in the cash. I don't know if I want to know what this video is.
So what do you think Bob and Eliza pancakes were like in the 2010s? Bob would have been one of those emotionally exhausted indie boys who listened to My Chemical Romance and suddenly made it everyone's problem. He definitely reblogged black and white photos of random street signs and posted stuff like, "I'm dead inside," with absolutely no explanation. But Eliza? Oh, Eliza would have been one of those terrifying Instagram girlies who discovered iced coffee and suddenly thought she was better than everybody.
Excuse me, but didn't these 2 characters come out like almost with The Sims 4? So they were this that they are in the game in the 2010s. Because the game came out in 2014. Okay, moving on. Let's move on from here, you guys. I feel we're gonna get stuck. Or I could have been large. That's true. That's true. Okay. Don't worry. I have more. Okay. Not from Gons. Hold on. So this legit, okay, this one that I'm about to show you legit came up to me, not even on YouTube, which is where we're gonna watch it, on Facebook. So the drama house is on Facebook, by the way. You still have your Facebook to see your high school friends' birthdays and send them like that, hey, happy birthday, hope you're doing great, we haven't talked in 15 years, but hey, then come and follow the drama house. So you may as well see these type of videos. So this, to me, there's nothing wrong with this take, okay? I mean, this is just an odd take, but it's pro Paralives, okay? So, which I am. I am pro woke, I am pro global homo. Pronto, yesterday. let's make it happen. So this take that I'm about to show you is pro Paralives. So it's not, I told you we were gonna be a little bit more silly, So it's not inherently like, oh, like those weirdos takes. Absolutely. I just finished watching this short and thought to myself, this is a bit of an odd take, so I gotta share with you. Here she comes. Okay. All right. It's about damn time. Okay. This is a take. But you also tell me this is a bit odd of a take to protect Paralives, you know? Okay, let's hear it.
So you're gonna look me in my eye and tell me that you don't like the Paralives art style. When you were watching things like this growing up, you think I don't know what this is? I was a little too old for the show, but I still watched the show because it was hilarious. They mixed the cartoony animations with real life stuff every single episode. And yeah, was it a little wacky? Was it a little odd? Sure. But was the show good? Hell yeah. I don't like the Paralives art style. But you was watching this. Y'all remember how ugly this animation was? But you're nostalgic for it every day. The Paralives art style is ugly, but then you binge rewatch this show, I see. Y'all are unserious individuals. Y'all think you can play me? You're really gonna look at this and tell me it's any different from those things you used to enjoy? Be so for real right now. Give it a chance. So you're gonna look me in my eye.
So what do you think? I don't know. This appeared, and you know, it's not inherently a bad take because I also don't like, I mean, I don't get so upset when people say I just don't like the art style. Fair. Like, I think that in a live sim game, if you don't like the art style, that could be a potential turnoff and might not make you connect to the game. I would not really go to war for against that take. If anything, I feel that that is one of the most genuine, in the sense of, like, I don't like when people are like they should change the art style because I think it's, I don't like it, and so nobody probably likes it. That is really extreme. But besides that, I would have never made this connection. I mean, it's, everybody's entitled to their art styles. I did not know where we were going with this video. And then we went to a place that I wasn't expecting. So maybe I can say that in that sense, it's okay. I just finished watching this and I was like, I would not have made this connection. And I think that if people don't want to play Paralives because they don't like, you know, the art style, well, okay. This would be my short. So if you say that you don't like the art style of Paralives, don't play it. But you know, it's also, this was also kind of in humor. When I just saw it the first time, I also felt that she was very passionate about this point. And I gotta say, in full disclosure, I hadn't seen much content from this creator, and then I saw some cuts of one of her shorts where she's like going on a odd tangent about people coming for the creators that are doing the Sims Marketplace. So I was like, oh, okay, this person's saying this, and then a couple of days later, Facebook is like, watch this video, which we also found on YouTube. So be real, guys. If you dared watching the cartoons that appeared on screen here, which I think many of us have, just don't come for Paralives, because as you can tell, they're clearly the same thing. Yeah, she is part of the network. I don't know if she has it right here. Oh yeah, of course. My hopeful ass always thinking that they don't have it right here, but yes. EA creator code on the EA app or Sims 4 website when you purchase Sims 4 packs. So, oh, she even has it here in the banner, EA affiliate code. Okay, never mind. I also think that people that don't enjoy the art style, it's because they don't enjoy it in through the medium that is this video game specifically. I don't think that they're like, no, f this type of animation forever. But it's also true that there are more videos on Paralives here on the YouTube, which is already different than what Zephyrin was doing, and I mean they're fun in her style. I have nothing to say about that. The oddities of today's stream, you guys. Unbelievable. It's been 2 hours of oddities so far, so hit that like button because we need it. Please. That's my plea for you. Please. We need to stick together. Okay, I have one more about the creators, and this is going back to our little I don't have enough sweat for all of this, but I know you were missing her. I know you were missing her. Like, I don't know if it's the heat wave or if just everybody or Paralives, but everybody's just leaving me shook while I'm browsing. You know, I think that many of the Sims creators that have done so much to unify their identity with The Sims 4 specifically and EA as a company. My take is usually, I mean, with some exceptions, but usually is like leave because that would give you the freedom. Because this is something, you know, I said this already in another video, a video where people called me a mean girl. And I meant it when I said this part in that video. I usually mean stuff when I say them in the videos, by the way. But I meant it when I said it, that I think that so many of these creators that are hoping, because in that case, it was the case of a creator that was not in the network yet, but was really eager to become part of the network. So these creators and the ones that are already in the network, which, you know, you can tell me they're doing it for the money, whatever, okay. But still, I would love to see freedom for them from EA, because I would think that it would make them more reliable in what they're saying, give them the freedom to maybe build certain opinions around certain topics without having the influence of, you know, I'm working for this company. And it's true, some of them don't even have that, because then you look at Zephyrin and, I mean, what were we entering before? I don't even know what that stream is. So some of them are like putting hashtag Sims partner on a video where they talk about the protests that they did outside of EA, but also new kids. Like, listen.
Oh my God!
But I think that in general, I wish for these creators freedom with the money. Like, I'm not wishing for them to lose that bag. I wish for them to get that bag somewhere else, because I think that if they got to the point where they are, you know, their community appreciate them. It's not like their community appreciate the fact that they have the codes, that they have the 5% discount, you know. Uh, I think that what they appreciate is them and their personality. And so maybe if they didn't have to be such, if they didn't have to be so attached to EA and The Sims 4 as a brand, I think that it would only benefit them. And I think that they would slay. In my opinion. But I opened the tab actually, but it's not what I wanted to. It's not on browser actually, because I took a messy screenshot of this the other day. So we're reading it back to the topic of the Paralives partner, that entire deal. So we went on a little discovery in the other stream. Watch it, is linked down below in the description of this one, so go check it out. We went on this little quest to find out what is going on with all of those creators that received the game earlier and were applying this hashtag about being Paralives partners, you know. And we got a little bit curious about that. And then not too much longer than that, I think maybe just 1 or 2 days after the stream, I saw this on my Instagram feed. And yes, you can follow the Drama House on Instagram too. I saw this. So this is a post made by creator Danielle Bills, who is I was almost making the mistake of saying a Sims partner, but no, honey, an EA partner, EA sponsored. Even if we try rebranding it with the Sims, it's still EA. So she's a partner, and she made this post because she was part of the Paralives whole thing. Wait, hold on, because I'm super blind. So my first room in Paralives. Wow, I had so much fun making this. Can't wait to share more builds with you soon. Danielle builds, like, her content is mainly building in Sims, so that makes sense. But what threw me off the couch was this. There's a little note. Hashtag gifted, not sponsored. I was gifted a game code. Thanks so much, Paralives Games. Hashtag Paralives, hashtag Paralives Build, hashtag Danielle Builds. So we are opening a new sleeve in our investigation of the Paralives Partner Program, because while some people are just like hashtag Paralives Partner, Paralives Partner, Paralives Partner, now we have something different that caught my attention, like for real, because now we have to specify that this was, again, gifted, not sponsored. I was gifted a game code. She's like, hold on, baby. Don't you think that this poor, these like, ugh, team from Paralives is paying me any shit? They don't send me those Coach bags. They don't send me the Casio watch. They don't send me no Plum Bob headband. None of that, honey. They only gifted me the code to play the game earlier. It's like, so just FYI, this was not sponsored. Which I'm trying to figure out, the gifted versus sponsored. In my head, it's I'm not getting paid, I'm just getting the gift. Which I remember was also kind of her cop out about the bags, about the Coach bags when EA was sending them. being gifted is legally considered a sponsor in many countries. I mean, it's still a branch of sponsoring, right? Because even if it's a one time only, mm, True Falco is saying LGR was not partner, he was gifted his code. Okay. Was he gifted it by Paralives? Did he get it in early access too? I see what you're saying, Lady Calamity. So she's doing it so that there is no like misunderstandings whenever there's a promotion type of thing, and that's why she's putting it this way. Because I did not know about this part of the lore. Like I know that she got called out because of the bags, and then I know that she reacted to that call out because of the bags. But when I saw this, I was completely clueless in a way, meaning I was like, so you're not I'm like that lady from that Brazilian show doing math, like what? Doing calculations, like what? mm, but I guess I didn't know that part of the lore where she's putting this everywhere. mm, and for so many other creators, when they were putting the Paralives partner hashtag, I felt in a way, not all of them, but I felt in a way a sense of pride in being in this partnership. So in here, what I'm sensing is more like, I don't know, it's gifted, not sponsored. I was gifted a game code. Thank you, Paralives. I think that all of the other creators were in fact gifted a code. I don't think they were paid, if that's the differentiation that we're trying to do. But I mean, to each their own. And also, I did find something interesting on the Paralives partner thing. But for this one, I will have to go back to the browser. Hold on. Oh, Calibo Bally is saying they say that exact thing when EA gives them a game code. Right. So maybe what she meant was I am not doing like an actual partnership sponsorship. It's more like they just gave me the code of the game. I don't understand why it has to be so confusing with all of these partners of Paralives. And you see, honey, there is no confusion over here. A drama house partner is a drama house partner through and through, with no differentiations like that. Actually, let me go. I was watching this video before to see, to prepare a bit more for today. It's from Simmer Erin, which I used to follow her some time ago, and I know that she also got the early access. What is the video that I was watching? This one. I don't know if you guys follow Simmer Erin. But I was watching this video.
The other para had high attributes.
Which was about like a little bit of testing about the personalities of the paras. And at first I was like, oh, okay, let's see what's going on. I also wanted to understand what was her situationship with Paralives. Because a lot of her videos have the hashtag just right there, the same way you're seeing it right now, like Paralives partners, right there. I gotta say, this video, like, I understand what she was going for in the sense of doing like some little experiments with the different personality traits and see how that impacts the gameplay. I did not finish it. This is exactly where I left it before, before our stream. Uh, just because I felt that her reviewing was being a little bit unfair. Not to defend Paralives or anything. I do agree that the consequences and the personalities, like, I can't wait for the expansion of that. I agree that it needs expansion over it. But I'm not expecting for Paris to be reactive of everything. Like, she did this whole test on the personalities, but she was not, like, imagine she had two Paris talking at the beach, and she was like, oh, they're not getting any buffs because they're at the beach, they're just talking. But she wasn't picking a conversation card, that those that appear when they're talking for a long time, and move things forward. You know what I mean? She was just waiting for them to change anything in their buffs without making the story progress in the way the game wants you to. Because I think that you picking the conversation cards is not just a way to keep you entertained. That's really like the mechanics of how then the different stories develop. You know, I think it's a major aspect of the gameplay. And I do understand if some people say, oh, but they're limited or whatever. I didn't find them limited because I still haven't gone through the loop of like seeing all the options. That's true. But I would understand that more rather than, you know, measuring the personalities without using the cards that are there in the game. So I stopped. But the reason why I saved this specific video, but I think she's putting this in all of her videos. This video, what caught my attention, because this is just my opinion, and you know, she was doing a little analysis of what she thinks about the personalities. Like, I think it's all good. I don't have. I know that many people online are talking about this like parasocial feeling that some people in the community, in the Sims community, have for Paralives, for the Paralives developers, and all of that. And I don't feel that at all. Even if I see a review that takes it from a perspective that I don't agree with, like, it's all good. Besides, Simmer Erin is also a Paralives partner, and what caught my attention was this little part here, because she was explaining a little more what is going on, which is something we've been investigating on for a while, for 2 weeks. This video was made possible by being accepted into the Paralives Partner Program. Which gave me early access footage to trailers and a key to play Paralives before its official release. All opinions are my own. Hashtag Paralives Partner. So I didn't know that people were supposed to be accepted into the Paralives Partner Program. Like, leave it to all of these different creators to make it unclear. Because to me, if Paralives said, hey guys, we are gonna be gifting the game earlier to some creators because we want to do that, people would be like, okay, that makes sense. They're giving them the early access. They're gonna be making reviews for them. All good. But then all of these different creators got involved, and every time I look into it, it's some different shit. So what are you guys doing? Are you being accepted into a program? Is the program giving you early access only? Early access to the game? Like, are you gonna be doing more things? Is there a difference between Simmer Airing being a Paralives partner, accepted into the program, and, for example, Danielle Builds being just gifted the promo code? I mean, this is giving me a headache. Pandorica lost here to spill some tea. They're all full of poop. LGR got his and he's not a partner. Okay. Who gave it to him then? I know it's such an unnecessary rabbit hole, you guys, because ultimately, like, I mean, I know that what you're waiting is for Lady Drama's review, and you were waiting for Lady Dramas to play it. No, I mean, I know what you're waiting for. You're waiting for not Malcolm's review. I get it. So, like, whatever, they can do whatever they want. They can put the hashtag Paralives partner. They can do the streams just on Twitch for some reason. They can, like, I'm good. I'm good. I'm just confused when, because it just the different approach that all of the creators are taking to disclose this, because at the end of the day, I think it's just a matter of disclosing. Like, don't get me wrong, I believe that Simmer Erin is being 100% honest. Like, she's super obsessed with making like these tests. We were seeing the other time even some like comments in a different video that she made, and she was like, I only tested this with like capacity 99.95 billion% and low battery mode, like whatever. So she's committed to doing this, and I do, watching this video, I thought these were her opinion. Like, I don't think that there's a problem of like buying out opinions. I don't think these creators felt necessarily to, you know, I don't think Paralives wanted to give this early access so that people would be like, Paralives is perfect, go and get it. I think that it was really just like, you give it to the press. That's why I'm here paying attention to all of these different Paralives partners while taking care of the Drama House partners, which is first and foremost my priority. But I just don't get why they are overcomplicating it when it could also just be, okay, you got the press early access, just like you're a member of like PC Gamer, for example. You know who wishes they got the early access? Those people from No Woke, no, how is it? Woke Detector. They wish that they had early access. Now that's some real tea. Me too. I've been watching. I think the first video I watched from LGR was something like an old review of The Sims 3, The Sims 3 pack, and it was so good. Yeah, maybe she could explain it a little bit more in the comments. Why is YouTube doing this? Like, why did I have to scroll 100 miles to get here? But yeah, she's very active in replying, that's true, and with her community. So maybe, I mean, look, Simmer Erin, let us know. Actually, let me do this. Yes, Simmer Erin, but also everybody else. Because you know that if there's something that these big creators want to do, is talking to me. But hey, friends, listen to this. Do you want to spill some tea in Anonymous and send it to me? Send it right now. Drama House YT, like YouTube, at gmail.com, honey. Let me know, how did you get into this Paralives Partner Program? What did you mean? What do you mean when you said you were accepted? Did you go through a process? Was it just a matter of sending them an email? Can you imagine if it was just about sending them an email? West Anime Sims. Yes, it would have been great. Maybe you just had to send an email too, honey. And same here. I didn't think that. But you know, we got to play. We got to play regardless. And you are a Drama House partner. Thank you, Nick, for reminding us that that's what matters. That is what matters. True. I'm just curious to know if they're gonna be doing stuff in the future with all of these partners. Like, what are we expecting? And the curious part of it for me is also that I am really steering away from anything and everything that wants to compare Paralives to The Sims, because to me, I'm enjoying the experience as it is. I'm trying to avoid the direct comparisons because I don't think they're fair. Yet I fell into the comparison because of this entire Paralives partner BS, which it's kind of ironic. We've said this other times during the stream, like, how freaking ironic is life? There you go. Another example of irony is all of these hashtags, Paralives partners, made me lose it for a second, because what is going on, honey? What is happening? I don't think they're going to utilize all of these voices in the long run. I don't think that their objective is to have a constant, you know, system where they promote and then you pay them for that promotion. Even because so many of them are in the EA network, not Simmer Erin, I think, but others that we saw tonight are. So, you know, I don't know if I would do that. Don't get me wrong. I don't know if you know, because maybe you're joining right now, honey. But The Sims, they love Paralives. I just can't.
Jesus.
Can you imagine if the Paralives partnership is like a pyramid scheme? Hey, the next live, the next live you join from our talks is just me going like, "Hey girl, have you ever thought about making money in a way that doesn't require for you to leave your home nor leave your desk? Become a Paralives partner today with just a simple entry fee that you give me. You will be part of the family. And you know what's the best part? Once you're in, you can go ahead and recruit more people, asking them just a little fee that is for us. It's just this." And a full set of Tupperware is complimentary. Oh, guys, maybe we are going insane too. It's not just all the different creators, the Sims page, the bigots of this world. Maybe at this point, I'm going nuts too. I'm describing the EA Creator Network. I mean, I wonder. I wonder if they changed those into full-on pyramid scheme, like including recruiting, because we gotta give it to listen to what I'm about to say. We gotta give it to The Sims and EA. I don't think they run short of people that want to work for them in the sense of affiliates, which is kind of like depressing in this year. In this moment in time, it's not the best news ever, but we gotta be, you know, realistic. And I really don't think that they don't have choice. I actually think there are so many people that are actively applying. And we underestimate it because ultimately, you know, what are you gonna do? They're just putting like food on their plate or whatever. West Anime Sims, you applied to the EA Creators Network. I don't think they will reply. But I heard, I'm not sure now, but I heard that once you submit your application, you can refresh your submission which doesn't mean you are not being accepted. It means that you can refresh your application, so maybe they will consider it if you reach the top of the line. Okay, this was shade, so let me play the shade button. This was a little bit of an episode of shade. Shade, pride, and prejudice. No prejudice, just shade. Just shade and pride. But hey, at least I'm not posting this anywhere. Anywhere online. Exactly, Cherry Bombot. I know. I see you know the rules. I see you've been keeping up with the rules too. No, actually, I see you have been told the rules. It doesn't mean you were rejected. You're just not accepted yet. Don't you dare saying rejected. No. Even if you tried 7 times, even if you tried 8 times, even if you tried 9 times, even if you tried 10 times, they might accept you later. So, West Anime Sims, maybe one day they'll let you know. What's the stronger network? EA Creator Network or Drama House Viewer Network? I mean, it should be the Drama House Network. That's the real tea. That's the truth. So bottom line, are we losing it because Paralives came out? I really don't think so. If anything, you guys, wait. I mean, no, let's leave her. I'm hosting with this, babe. Sorry, Barbie. Barbie, have you been replaced?
Jesus.
She just doesn't have any reactions about that. Barbie, do you want to get replaced by Kid Cudi?
Okay. Okay.
You know, like I can't really
Sims is
think of
fun
anything.
though, man. When you fall on that rabbit hole, it's a whole fucking thing.
Yeah.
It's a whole fucking thing. Barbie, do you want to get replaced by Kylie?
The woman, there's a woman's like she's a real person and she does the voiceovers for Sims.
So, if anything, we are not going crazy. We are falling harder for each other, baby. Or is it just me? No, tell me it's you too, because we've been spending more time together. We had an extra stream on Wednesday, which I loved. And get prepared because I am here telling you. I'm actually anticipating what we have for our dish moment. But yes, I'm telling you that I want to be playing more often, streaming Paralives more often, not just because I think that maybe among you there are people who did not get to experience the game yet, and maybe you want to do it with me, and I love that. But also because I feel that being a creator myself that has tried being so outspoken about, boycotting EA and my personal journey with The Sims, and you know it, we were playing The Sims 3 before. Then I was like, I feel sick opening the stupid EA app, so we gotta find something new. I think that this is the moment that we need to meet. And when I say we, I mean you and I. At the end of the day, I like to, dish, to be shady, to talk about what is going on, because there's a lot of chatter online and all of this, like now Sims, Paralives, whatever. So I feel that we need to talk about it. But the truth is, from the bottom of my heart, I think that from my perspective, considering that we've been streaming gameplay for a while now, all I want to do is do that. Like it's happy fucking times that we finally get to do it, and you've seen the difference because when Inzoi came out, I was there. As soon as I managed to get it, we played it. But the truth is that once we were done, I wasn't like, oh, I want to play more. I want to play again. And with Paralives, I'm getting that feeling, together with the curiosity to see where we're gonna go from here, like the awareness that this is a starting point. Uh, the fact that they seem to be making everybody lose their shit a little bit, even if it doesn't mean like getting upset, but more like doing crap, like what you're still seeing on screen, that is just like something more. Uh, and at the end of the day, I'm just happy. I'm happy for streaming more. I've been having so much fun. So I think it's really positive to have Paralives and continuing experimenting. And even if on the moment, true tea now, moment of honesty. Where are my magic whimsy? Moment of honesty. Even if at first, when that whole like Paralives partner whole thing came out, I was like, well, fuck my drag. Now all of these people are getting it. Like, that's true. I came in here acting that way. I'll own it. Now I really soak, I really bathe happily and hopefully all together, like we are in Roman terme. We're all there in the crystal clear waters having a great time. And I do feel great about, you know, the reactions that I'm sensing from the game, and what I feel towards the game is and will always be, honey, 100% the same answer that I would most likely give you if we were just having a coffee and you asked me, oh, you played Paralives? What did you think of it? It's exactly the same. There's always a part of me that has to take in consideration that you get stuff gifted, you get promotions, you get partnerships. You have to juggle maybe your opinions sometimes in a different way. That makes total sense, right? In some contracts of these sponsorships, it's kind of mandatory that you stay positive about stuff. So not having any of these contracts, honey, my only contract is with you, my drama house partners. I mean, work. I'm happy about that. So things are looking good. Not for the Sims, as you can see, because this is not the image of looking good, baby. Not at all. But for us, for the drama house, we're looking fabulous. And that's also thanks to you guys. So give it up for you. You deserve it, legends. Okay, now we can dish because I was getting ahead of myself. I've also been here yapping for 2 hours 41. Hello. We gotta move on from all this madness. So get your things that you haven't gotten yet in these 2 hours 41. Yes, clap for yourselves, you guys. You are doing the thing. And that's beautiful. So you've earned it. It's time to dish. Yay! We are here. Ready to untuck, baby. Because why not? Why not? Oh, Nicole Elise, you're so kind. Thank you. I can't even believe that this is our 17th Drama House Talks. Like, insane. we've been going for months now with this little thing. And sometimes we had a lot of tea, sometimes we had less tea, serious tea, funny tea. But it's been bringing us together, so that's amazing. Okay, so you guys, this section is going to be very entertaining today because guess what? La France is doing. France is making a The Sims movie before EA. Like, what do you mean? So I gotta thank my wonderful Discord members, specifically Wiremeline. In my head, I always pronounce you Wirmeline, honey, but that's because my head pronounces in Italian. Wirmeline. Thank you, because this tea was brought directly to the server, and that's why you gotta join. The link is in the description of this live stream, and I'm also gonna pin it in just a second because I believe that it deletes the poll or some crazy thing like that. So we want to leave the poll up. So let's talk about it because this is happening also like right now. It's not in the future. It's not like it's happening. So this French production, a French Sims movie, this movie is called Vertiginous, and it's made by Quentin Dupieux, tackling complex issues of identity through crude animation. So to me, the animation that we see, I have a trailer that we're gonna watch, and hopefully it will stay up. Finger crossed. You know, the drama house fights with copyright claims. So this movie is premiering or has premiered already in Cannes Film Festival. So it's not like, you know, an amatorial type of thing. And I am not French familiar. But you know, the Festival de Cannes, c'est important. So let's read just the beginning of this, and then I'm gonna show you the trailer. Vertiginous is one of two Quentin Dupieux films premiering in Cannes this year, following midnight screening Fulfill. While that movie was live action, this is animation, as we can tell. Although who is to say which one of the two is more lifelike and which more artificial? That's the kind of teasing riddle at stake in Vertiginous, whose central character is convinced, drumroll, humanity is a simulation. And while it may not be among the hyper-prolific French auteur's funniest or most substantial films, it is arguably the truest to its basic conceptual premise. And then the review goes on to explain a little bit more about what the movie is about, and it even mentions here, so the characters start being told that what they're living is not real, it's all a simulation. They don't believe it. Ah, another one for reaching the dish section. Yes, Slaynik. You better slay, honey.
Slay! Slay!
Thank you. So nice. I mean, a dono for the dish section. That's a lucky day for me, honey. So the article says the characters don't believe that this is like a simulation, although the evidence is plain to see. What we're watching is a very rough 3D digital animation with the look of an old school video game. That's true, it has that little old school PlayStation vibe to it. The Sims-like characters moving awkwardly and robotically with bizarrely inexpressive likeness of Shabbat and Cohen pasted onto them. More evidence of the unreality of things is provided when Bruno's wife, Fabienne, walks in and promptly gives birth to a baby girl with no umbilical cord, Jackie points out. So if you're interested in more on the review, and I guess that probably if you're into maybe more independent movies or this type of like European festival runner-ups, maybe you can also look more into it. I was reading this review. It's very movie review style, and I felt after we read during one of the streams that long ass Will Wright interview, honey, I don't want to read anything else on the stream that is like a little bit more intellectual because it's hard to read. But this one I recommend. It's actually a good article. And let's just watch the trailer. Just wanted to give you a little premise of what this is about. Let's watch the trailer and then we'll dish a little bit because, hey, thanks to our wonderful Discord community, you have heard it here first, baby. Don't let them tell you that they're making a movie and that is going to be so groundbreaking that it's going to have this conceptual idea of the Sims finding out that they are in a simulation, which I think is like the most common like screenplay that they could do for the Sims movie, because it's being done today in 2026, premiering in Cannes. Anti-classes Dolly, mwah, thank you so much for being here today. Good night, sweet dreams. Thank you. Okay, I'm grabbing the link in the meantime. Oh my god. I turned for a second and this man was staring in my soul. All right. Les Vertiges. No, I want English. Is it crazy? Auto-translate. No, auto-translate is the voice, right? Okay, then we will have to watch the subs in French. I got jump scared, yes. Okay, let's watch this trailer.
Bruno.
Oui. Quoi?
Ça va te paraître complètement farfelu au premier abord, mais il faut que tu me fasses confiance.
Ok.
J'ai la certitude absolue que le monde dans lequel nous vivons n'est pas réel.
Ok, t'as pris les champignons?
Tout est bidon, il n'y a rien de réel.
Ça, c'est réel ou pas?
Non.
Bah si, ça vaut 8000 balles, c'est forcément réel quand même.
J'ai vu une boulangère qui avait 8 doigts à chaque main. On est dans un monde fabriqué et il y a des bugs qui traînent, voilà.
Franchement, je vais être honnête, hein. Ça me chie la tête, ton truc, là.
Oh là! Ah merde! Oh là là, ça y est, je perds les os.
T'es sûr?
Bah, tu vois bien. Ah, c'est une fille en plus!
Attends, ça y est, on est parents, là?
Là, t'as rien vu de bizarre.
Bah, c'est pas bizarre, elle a accouché, quoi, c'est la nature.
Tu captes pas le concept de simulation, je vois bien.
Non, mais si, bien sûr que si, que je capte, ça va, oh, c'est bon, hein, tout est réel, je suis pas débile.
Non, rien.
So hold on. So far, we saw the characters like discussing the fact that I believe it's this character, the man, the older man, needs to come to terms with the fact that they live in a simulation. And so he's like, have you seen the fingers of the lady that works at the bakery? And then there's that woman giving birth, just like we read in the interview. So I guess they're showing us, of course, the premise of the story. And then maybe the movie is going to be about finding out that they're actually in a simulation.
Rien n'est réel. Je te le dis, tu vas être une maman exceptionnelle, j'en suis certain. Tu commences hyper bien.
C'est vrai.
100%.
Okay, there you go. It's 10 of June at the movies. I mean, for sure in France. But maybe you'll catch it with subs. Because I think that if I auto-translate it, it's probably going to be that shitty AI translation, isn't it? I'm just curious. In Italian. No, where the fuck am I? English. Is it dubbed?
Bruno.
Oui. Quoi?
Oh no.
Ça va te paraître
It was just the subtitles. I'm so sorry. Okay. We'll see it with the correct subs now. I'm sorry. I didn't know.
complètement farfelu au premier abord, mais il faut que tu me fasses confiance.
Ok.
J'ai la certitude absolue que le monde dans lequel nous vivons n'est pas réel.
Ok, t'as pris les champignons?
Tout est bidon, il n'y a rien de réel.
Ça, c'est réel ou pas?
Non.
Bah si, ça vaut 8000 balles, c'est forcément réel quand même.
J'ai vu une boulangère qui avait 8 doigts à chaque main. On est dans un monde fabriqué et il y a des bugs qui traînent, voilà.
Franchement, je vais être honnête, hein. Ça me chie la tête, ton truc, là.
Oh là! Ah merde! Oh là là, ça y est, je perds les os.
T'es sûr?
Bah, tu vois bien. Ah, c'est une fille en plus!
Attends, ça y est, on est parents, là?
Là, t'as rien vu de bizarre.
Bah, c'est pas bizarre, elle a accouché, quoi, c'est la nature.
Tu captes pas le concept de simulation, je vois bien.
Non, mais si, bien sûr que si, que je capte, ça va, oh, c'est bon, hein, tout est réel, je suis pas débile.
Non, rien n'est réel.
Je te le dis, tu vas être une maman exceptionnelle, j'en suis certain. Tu commences hyper bien.
C'est vrai.
100%.
I mean, hey, nous ne sommes pas vouching for this movie. I have no idea. Actually, watching with the subtitles that were saying more of what the characters were saying, I'm saying, hey, this could actually be an interesting watch. You know, it's probably going to mess with the idea of like, is life a simulation, and what would happen when you realize it, and like how long is it going to take you to realize it, and then what are you going to do about it? Like, you cannot escape it. So I think there has to be a starting point of you enjoying this kind of like mindfuckery topic. And of course, this is not affiliated at all with The Sims, right? I just think that it's funny that we have this movie that has this like very Sims-like premise of, what if life was a simulation? What if somebody was making you live your life the same way you make your Sims live your life, right? And controlling you. And if that was the point, then what would the meaning of life be? And would you rebel to this like force that is controlling you? And who is controlling you? Who is the weirdo doing that to you? When they first announced the official The Sims movie, I thought that because of the way they see things, that's probably the kind of script they would go for. You know, The Sims realize that you've been playing with them this whole time. Because otherwise, it's just a matter of like reenacting the lore. So I don't know how they would do it, and if that is the point of maybe The Sims is going to go towards a more like young people type of movie, like this teenager is playing Sims and then they realize that the Sims are understanding that they are in a simulation, and so the kid that is playing Sims is going to try like free them, save them. But even so, don't forget that in 2026 which was after The Sims announced that they were gonna make a movie, and before this Sims movie actually entered production. Uh, these French artists managed to make a whole ass movie that probably has the same freaking premise. Oh, you guys, you don't bring you bring chaotic, so do I, but we don't bring evil. We bring shady. It's different. Um, look, most likely the actual Sims movie was never canceled. Like they never came out and said, "Hey, this is not happening." But I hope with all my heart that Miss Margot Robbie says, "Look, you guys are too controversial. We're gonna go ahead and make this movie with Paralives. You guys are too controversial. We don't want to do it. People are going to boycott the movie. Nah, this is never gonna happen." But I guess if the movie ever actually gets done, we will have something else to boycott at that point, I guess. Perhaps being an indie film frees the whole process of convincing the higher ups for production budget. I mean, of course. And also, this movie is not like having any connections to, like, of course it's evocative of gaming, right? Even the older style in the graphics, they're obviously signaling to that, but there is no connection. Actually, now that we've been talking about it for a while, I'm like, maybe I'll watch it. If I find it, of course, and if I find it with English subs. I mean, honey, if I find it in Italy, it's gonna be dubbed because my home country, we dub everything. We don't want to hear any languages, just ours. We're like, no. So maybe finding it in Italy could be fun, and I would watch it dubbed or online with subtitles. But I'm definitely curious, and I have more curiosity towards watching this movie than whatever it is that Sims is doing. So leave it to France to come up with this project before EA. Shocking, but they did that, honey. Shocking, but they did that. Never forget the lady with the fruitcake, baby. Okay. So, guys, are you ready? Because we are reaching the end of the show for real. Oh my God. But I will surprise you because for sure I want to play more Paralives in the next days. So this is not the last of me you are seeing before the weekend, and that's a promise and also a threat at the same time. You take it the way you want to. You take it the way you want to. But my latest update on the Let's Dish part is about the drama house. I wanted to put, I don't know if I put something like the future of the channel, but it's nothing as dooming as that. I just want to give you a couple of reminders. That's it. If there's any announcement about the drama house, is that we are dramming and we are housing way more than we've ever done drama and that we've ever housed before. So I am excited, happy, honored, and blessed to be here with you. So no crazy, chaotic announcements here. But I want to announce that and remind you that one day, allegedly, the drama house on Twitch will be actually on Twitch live. So in the meantime, if you feel like, joining us there, that would be great. I am going to add all links and I'll pin them later because I don't want to take room from our our poll. Okay, so get ready for a bunch of links. In a terrible, like, formatting. But they're all there. So, meet me on Twitch. Here's the link. Join the Discord server. You cannot miss that. And you can get more of Lady Drama. Shocking. By subscribing to the Lady Drama channel. Oh my god, look at this diva. We have one video uploaded. So, of course, only join me there if you vibe with this thing. Don't feel like you have to and then you'll end up, you know, hating me. Because I'll be posting about stuff you are not interested in. My very first video is about shaming the Bezos for being a FOMO obsessed. So maybe check it out. And then if you're into it, you might as well subscribe. Subscribe. Join the Twitch. Join the Discord server. You guys, can you believe that on Discord we have reached actually 80 members. 80 members. Do you know that once we reach the 100, the first 100 members of our Discords are the OG drama friends. They have a specific role, a specific tag on our Discord server. And after the first 100, you will get a drama friend tag. So get them while they're hot, baby. Thank you, Lady Calamity. Just followed on Twitch. I so appreciate you. Thank you. Doing the good stuff. So far, I've always been going, of course, because of this issue with Twitch, I've always been going live on both, on YouTube and Twitch. But, you know, I want to start maybe casually when I feel like streaming sometimes. So being there can be a good way. I so appreciate it. Aspiration failure. Gotta get my drama tag while it's hot. Yes, exactly. And thank you, Cherry Bonbon. You're so nice. Thank you. I've been changing the icon of this channel like 50,000 times. But I was kind of feeling this makeup. It was the makeup that I did for the Paralives video, for the actual like 10 days away video. And I did this like pink purple type of, like, with a little bit of blue, and I was really feeling it. But, you know, let's see. I might change it in a bit, so stay tuned. Subscribe now so you can see if we change it. Okay, thank you, browser, and thank you, Lady Drama. Get out. I think that for today we are so good. So I can check the poll. You guys, 95 votes. This is amazing. We got 95 votes. 95 of you voted in. I mean, I love it. I love it. And you know, we've been watching some like kind of side-eyeing things, you guys, and we have not even done, not even once, one of our bombastic side-eyes. I'm gonna do it now at the end of the show. We haven't side-eyed? I mean, we have. We just didn't play the soundbite.
Bombastic side-eye. Criminal offensive side-eye. Bombastic side-eye. Criminal offensive side-eye.
It just gives me life. Okay, now that we side-eyed, let's see. I'm gonna stop the poll. Get your last vote in. It's happening now. Thank you, Lady Calamity. I am so in a struggle with my hair color. Like, this is my real hair color. But as hard as it is to believe, I've been a shapeshifter. I've been a shapeshifter of hair colors, and so once you start, then it's very hard to stay with your own color for a long time. but I feel that I've exhausted all of my eras. You know, I've had a very long blonde era and I loved it. I had a red, like scarlet. Oh, and I loved that era. But they're over, you know. I cannot go back being blonde after I've been blonde for like a couple of years of my life. So I so appreciate you enjoying the contrast with the red. All of this to say that. Um, I don't know what I would do next, honestly. I mean, I never done like blue, like those type of colors. To me, I felt crazy when I did blonde, honey. Because before doing blonde, I had never dyed my hair, like ever. But I was influenced by the 90s makeover sequences, you know? You know that like stupid movie propaganda? I'm gonna go write a review like those guys on Steam. You know the stupid movie propaganda that makes you believe that the moment you would like dye your hair like something completely different, or do your eyebrows, or wax your mustache, whatever, that you're going to be like another person. And everybody will be like, when did you get hot? That was me before turning blonde for the first time. And okay, true tea, my first blonde version, I was like, and then I lived my life for a couple of years with this like belief that it's not that, you know, when I was younger, um, people thought I was ugly. It's just that they didn't see me blonde. um, Now I just coexist with my natural hair color, and sometimes it's empowering, and some other days is you feel the need of a makeover sequence in your life. You know what I mean? Oh, remove your glasses. Exactly. Exactly. It's like, what? And then there's always the moment in those movies where the protagonist is like takes off her glasses or like loses her ponytail or whatever. And then there's like some bozo standing there and he goes like, I never knew that she looked that good. Me and all my different personalities when I'm done at the hairdresser the next time with a new color. All of us going like, ooh, girl. Actually, my personalities tell me we always knew that you could look that good. Let's be clear. Because being in utter shock, no. But change is good. In this economy, it's just impossible to hold on to a blonde if you are starting dark as I do. That's just the reality. Um, we'll see. Okay, now I'm really stuck. But I saw more votes are coming in while we're here yapping. So you guys got some time. We've got 98 votes. Are you kidding me? Could we get to 100 if we yap just a little longer? I would love to see 100 votes. 100 votes in this poll. That would make me really happy. And also, how many likes are we at? 48 likes, divas. Okay, so if we can get to 100 votes in the poll, we can get to 50 likes. 50 likes. We can do it. We can do it. We can do it. Come on, hit that like button just to be the one to change it. No way. Oh my god, tea, cherry bonbon. Fun fact, I bleached my own hair without gloves on so many times that I erased my fingerprints for a while. Girl. OMG. So, I mean, you're a professional. Like if I came to you and I was like, do me blonde, you could. Let me know, even because I mean, not that we are, I think we're physically distant, that's true. But Sad T, my trusted, loved hairdresser of many, many years, she's Italian and she's moving back to Italy, leaving me at the hands of somebody that I don't know. So maybe that's also why I am pushing for this hair combo. Cherry's the one to to call if you need to hide the body. First we bleach our hair, then we bleach our fingerprints, and then we go bury the victim. Okay, we reached 51 likes. Oh my god, and 99 entries in the poll. Come on, guys, let's get to 100 because you did that with the likes. And I am loving it. I am loving it. 99 votes in the poll. Let's get it. Let's get it.
The girl them skill arty. Thunderball.
I wish I could just play the entire song, honey. This would be a party for real. We would be streaming 24/7 and just be listening to Sean Paul. That would be great. Yes, number 100 in this poll. Let's go. Which is also crazy for me. I mean, 100 votes. It's so cool. Everything is so cool here at the Drama House, starting from you guys. My queens, kings, and everybody in between. I'm staying here until the... Ooh, we got the 100 votes. We did it. I mean, you did it, 100 voter. Lucky Chariot, you were the 100 with this beautiful handle. I mean, absolutely. Slay, honey.
Slay! Slay!
Thank you. Love it, love it, love it. I pulled the Chariot tarot card not too long ago. It wasn't for me. It was for a friend. But I love your handle. And definitely the lucky 100, yes. Okay. Loving the vibe today, you guys. You brought such a good vibe to the stream. I feel so light. Sometimes we finish the stream and I feel a little bit sad. Not because of you, because of me. But today you're really giving me such good vibes. I love it here. Thank you. So we voted, and to the question, Paralives, 60% of you, which is the majority today, said you bought it. We love that for you. We love it. We absolutely love it. I mean, it's been less than a week. I feel like these past days since the release, kind of crazy, kind of hectic, right? But 60% of you actually got it. 31% said I'm going to, and 9% will not buy it. These are the results from today's poll. We've been gathering some good intel, some good info from all of our Drama House polls. I've been really enjoying them. And I know, look, I know they could be more nuanced, but it's not me. You know, if you're in Discord, you've seen when we poll there, we have 50,000 options. But on YouTube, I just got 3. So we had to like compress them to fit to fit more, I mean, these options only, you know. And you know, this was really about like finding out. I get it, like a lot of people wanting to wait. I understand. And I also think that it's promising wanting to wait because that means that you're like, let's see how things go. And if and when things improve and they get fixed and they get better, there's always a good time for you to buy it later. Besides, I think that considering Paralives' different collaborations that they've been doing, I think that they're gonna have like bundles, just like the one that they have now. I don't know if you saw it, but on Steam, you can get House Flipper 2 and Paralives for like €2 more than the price of Paralives alone. So I think they're gonna keep doing bundles like these. I have House Flipper 1, but can you believe, because they had it free on Steam for a period of time in April, but can you believe I've never played that game like ever even opened it? I don't know if this is good advertisement for House Flipper. But I think that Paralives is going to continue evolving, getting better, maybe making those of you that said no change your mind, maybe having those of you who are waiting going ahead and purchase. But at the end of the day, even if you're not convinced yet, I'm here for you, so we can continue trying it out, sharing our thoughts. And again, I'm planning for us to have more live streams, more fun time together. In this live stream, I just literally found out, you guys told me, that there's a Nancy Drew in Italy. So of course my focus might shift. I mean, it won't take me away from Paralives. I'm committed to continue playing. Also because I want us to get to certain limits. I don't want us to just, you know, go through the game with no limits. And I think we haven't been reaching those yet, but because I'm a slow everything. And no shame. I'm a very slow eater. It take me a long time. I could have breakfast for like 5 hours if you let me. If I have enough food and enough entertainment, I can just have a meal for hours and hours and hours. And I'm also a slow player. Like, I enjoy reading everything. I don't like speed up the time too much, as in Sims games, of course. So we're taking our sweet time. But I mean, why not? We've waited so long. We can take our time now. So I hope you'll stick around for those. I have some new videos coming out. There's going to be maybe a cut of this specific live stream. And girl, I don't know what to tell you about that little stream we found before about with Zephyrin. I might try giving it a look to it, and then I'll let you know. So please join us on Discord. The links are all in my latest message, which I didn't pin because we had the poll. But now I can. So if you're not finding the links, they are all there. And believe it or not, we also spoke French. We also heard a little bit of French today. I mean, crazy. But yes, that's it from me. You guys, we did it. It's the end of the Drama House Talks for today. I hope you had a good time. I did. Allegedly, I will see you maybe in the weekend, maybe tomorrow. I will let you know. But turn those notifications on so you'll know that we're live and you can join us again. And don't forget that when we're doing gameplay, we are also playing bingo. So join us on Discord, which means you can join us for bingo. And lately it's been so fun. We've even upped the difficulty. We have a bigger bingo card. It's super fun. It's super easy. Our community is just the best. What can I say? I am a lucky girl and I'm lucky to have you guys. So thank you to all my drama house partners. Yes, this meeting is adjourned. We are good. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday. I will see you very soon. And thank you, partners. You're the best. Mwah, 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 mwah. Thank you. I'm gonna disappear. I'm gonna disappear soon. So, peace. Bye, partners. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Bye.